Tesla opens their charging system up to other EVs. Ford is now able to use the charging stations from Tesla in the United States and Canada. Now, check this out. This is awesome. This is a commercial from Tesla where they actually are using a Ford Mach-E to demonstrate that you are allowed to use their chargers now in the US and Canada. That's pretty awesome for them to actually put another car inside their commercial. They were the first to jump online, and you know what? They had no pride like a lot of these other car companies who were like, oh, we can just make our own. We don't need Tesla's charging station. Well, we know what we're doing. We'll just make our own. How'd that work out? Not very well. And not only that, Ford is giving out the extension to connect to the Tesla charger so they can put it on their electric vehicles from Ford. They're giving out one of those for free to any of their customers who buy a brand new Ford electric vehicle. But in 2025, they're just going to have the Tesla port implanted onto the Ford electric vehicles moving forward. And not only that, other car companies are lining up to do the same exact thing. But as far as trying to stay in business when it comes to the electric vehicle section, Ford is literally jumping on Tesla immediately for all the help they can get because they recognize, wow, this electric vehicle stuff is not as easy as we thought it would be. So they're getting all the help they can from Tesla, and they're not even batting an eye about it. They're just like, yeah, we'll take the system and we'll put it on our truck. Matter of fact, I think that Ford is going to follow in line when full self-driving from Tesla gets solved. I believe Ford is probably going to be one of the first companies to lease it out publicly from Tesla. Now, if you have an electric vehicle and you go to a charging station from Tesla, which are the best stations there are, and I'm sure a lot of people are going to be like, oh, that's not fair. I don't want to subscribe so I can just get the low prices on charging. Well, that's fine. You know, you don't have a choice. That's just what it is. You can go charge up somewhere else at another charging station that's probably not as reliable as Tesla at all, or you can just jump on the company that has the best charging for automobiles, period. Now, when it comes to building out these Tesla charging stations, the government does put out a lot of money to get these things up because it's part of the infrastructure law. They need to have these chargers regardless. So the funny thing is that Tesla knows how to make them way more efficiently than anybody else. You see, it cost $17 million to put up 41 of Tesla's individual charging stations. And it cost another company, a competitor, I believe they're Francis Energy in, is it Utah or Idaho? They charged $30 million just to put up, I believe, 37 of the individual chargers. So as you can see, Tesla has a big monopoly on it. They know how to make them way cheaper, and they're way cheaper to install. So if you're going to have to put these charging stations up in different cities, I think that it's going to be a no-brainer for a lot of the government subsidies to just be like, yeah, let's just get the Tesla ones. Why would we pay more money to have less and not even as reliable as the Tesla ones? It's like a no-brainer. Just get the better product, which is cheaper and is guaranteed to actually work when you get there. Now, I know a lot of people are like, there's no infrastructure for this. They're going to be taking a lot of power from the grid, blah, 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 blah. Look, now Tesla, what they're going to be doing is actually creating battery packs underneath these stations so that the battery packs can actually draw from the sun, solar. So they're going to be like solar roofs. They can pull from the sun, and they'll be able to store the energy underneath the station so they don't always have to keep pulling from the grid for people to charge. It's going to be separated from the grid at times where it's just literally using the energy from the battery packs. So pretty much Tesla has a big monopoly on the game so far already. I mean, it's going to expand a lot further. And from the looks of it, Tesla charging stations will be the new gas stations for electric vehicles pretty much because, like I said, they figured out how to do it the best. There are competitors, but they are not as reliable as the Tesla chargers. So a couple of years down the line, it's going to look like Tesla is going to have a big hold on the charging stations here and around the world. Well, thanks for tuning in. That's enough ranting for the day. Be sure to tune in tomorrow for more information about Tesla, big tech, and where the automotive companies are going. I'll see you guys next time. See you tomorrow.